Shut your eyes, cover your ears, and pinch your nose, cause Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is going to turn your brain to goo and send it leaking out of your head. More specifically, the final shot of the upcoming Star Wars flick will, quote, melt your mind, according to die-hard Star Wars fan and filmmaker Kevin Smith. Speaking with IGN during 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, Smith recalled his experience on the set of The Rise of Skywalker, where director J.J. Abrams and the film's crew were sending him mixed signals about a certain set piece, that is, the set piece used for the closing shot of the film and thus the final frame of the entire Skywalker saga. Smith detailed that some folks at Pinewood Studios, where The Rise of Skywalker was being filmed, advised him to not look at the final shot set piece as it's shocking enough to anyone who sees it. On the other hand, some people urged Smith to take a peek at it for that same reason.
And there was a scuttlebutt about a set there at Pinewood. You have to see this. When you see it, it'll melt your mind.
When Smith asked why, Abrams told him it was the last shot of the movie.
You don't want this spoiled. You want to be in a theater when this happens, trust me. And then other people on the crew were like, bro, I wish I hadn't seen it. I'm glad I did. He's going, but it will melt your mind.
Smith continued, noting that it was almost impossible for him to resist the temptation to look at the final shot of The Rise of Skywalker. Ultimately, though, his willpower was strong enough, and Smith walked away from his time on the film's set with confidence that whatever The Rise of Skywalker ends on, it will be incredible thanks to J.J. Abrams. He also underscored the importance of trusting filmmakers and not cheating oneself out of an amazing cinematic experience by looking at spoilers.
But J.J. is such a magical magician that I'm just like, you know what? Do it. Trick me. I'll wait and get tricked. Even though I could have seen what it was, I was like, I'll sit back. I like your plan.
What this final shot could be, we truly have not a single clue. But whatever it is, someone told Smith that it's pretty impressive. And that's something, right? It's definitely not nothing. Okay, maybe it's only slightly better than nothing, because let's remember, when it comes to all things Star Wars, Kevin Smith is not what you might call an objective source. Remember his first movie, Clerks, which featured an extended discussion on the ethics of blowing up the second Death Star in Return of the Jedi, which was likely filled with contractors working hard to finish construction.
Think the average stormtrooper knows how to install a toilet main? All they know is killing in white uniforms.
Think back to his second feature film, Mallrats, a movie in which his character, Silent Bob, spent considerable screen time attempting to master the Jedi mind trick.
Knock it off!
The Force is strong with this one.
Dude, don't encourage him.
And then Chasing Amy, his third movie, actually features a long rant about the racial politics of the original Star Wars trilogy in the film's first batch of scenes. So while someone almost certainly told Smith that watching that last scene would melt his mind, it's important to remember some important context. The crew member was talking to Kevin Smith. There's no doubt that watching the scene would have melted his mind.
There are people in the world that know what the last shot is, even if the movie's not fully cut together at this point. I'm not one of them.
But as for the rest of us, well, let's just hope that the final scene will leave our brains at least lightly singed. That's not too much to hope for, is it? Prepare for a head-spinning experience when Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker arrives in theaters on December 20th. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.